Let's begin.
What's up, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and I'm here with my review of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, directed by Rhys Frake Waterfield, who also directed the first movie, starring Scott Chambers as Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin and Pooh deal with the fallout from the 100-Acre Wood Massacre. Pooh and Piglet recruit their other friends to take on the town that doesn't believe. Now, I have conflicting reports on the budget. One site tells me $500K, another site tells me $1 million. It did bring in $7.5 million at the box office. On that, all the sites agree. Part 3 has already been greenlit for 2026, as well as 3 other films in a shared universe called the Twisted Children Universe, or the TCU. Creature designer that worked on this film actually worked on Harry Potter and the Game of Thrones franchise. This one, with a much larger budget, decided to redo the look of the characters. Now, before I get into my pros and cons, I want you to know that there will be some spoilers here, because there are some things that I really want to talk about. As far as cons go, I really had none. The only thing I thought about, and it's not really a con, was I didn't think that Tigger needed to talk. Now, I love the narrator. Sounds just like the guy that came out of the old Winnie the Pooh cartoons. I love the opening animation. And I love the look of Owl. Really reminded me of 80s horror monsters. Especially like the gateway horror monsters like the Dark Crystal and things of that nature. I love the new look of Pooh and Friends, and I love that they upped the gore by a whole lot. In the words of Spinal Tap, it's turned up to 11. All the head explosions were absolutely hilarious, and I love the rave massacre. There is a great scene where Pooh is sawing off the head of one of the victims. I really like the ending animation that opened up the possibilities for the future films. And I did like the mid-credit scene that showed how Pooh and his friends can come back. But I want to say that my favorite part of this movie was definitely Owl. Not only his look, but the actor that played him, his voice, everything about him just was awesome to me. Truly reminded me of something out of Dark Crystal or Labyrinth, or something we would have gotten in the 80s. And I really did love it. This movie is a solid and fun follow-up to the original. If you didn't like the original, you probably won't like this film. If you did like the original, you're going to like it a whole lot. Now, this one was given much better reviews by critics, but is still considered a critical flop. However, audiences seem to really love it. As you can see there, it even has a 75% here on Peacock. And I believe it has a 4.7 on IMDb. Guys, I definitely recommend Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. And I hope that you will, too. All puns intended. Let's get that gooey goodness on.